You may have heard the story of how UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou left his home in Cameroon and ended up homeless in Paris until the day he walked into a boxing gym looking for a trainer, but chances are you didn't know the full story. In this video, I'll explain the shocking backstory of the heavyweight champion of the world, Francis Ngannou. From the age of 10, Ngannou had been training, not to win a fight, but to survive. Growing up in a small village in Cameroon, his family had few options for income. To help his family make ends meet, Ngannou was sent to work in the local sand mines on weekends and holidays from school. Francis described his experiences as a child in the podcast hosted by Joe Rogan. He went in depth about how he didn't have enough money to buy school supplies.
When school starts all the time, I'm gonna go to school, and most of the time still didn't have a pen to take note or a notebook to write on it. Sometimes no shoes or clothes, just have to wear like my uniform was terrible.
Nobody would want to share things with him because he had nothing to bring to the table. He had to work long, grueling hours in the mines, and it was an unpleasant time in his life overall. Ngannou worked in these mines until he graduated from school at the age of 17. For the next 9 years, he would have a stable job as a taxi driver in the area, but he knew he wanted more from his life. He knew he wanted to be a boxer just like his childhood hero, Mike Tyson. When he was 26, he decided to leave his family, job, and country to go to Europe to make his dream a reality. The journey would take over a year. He and other travelers would have to traverse the Sahara Desert with little food and water in a crowded truck, pay off the border agents, and risk jail time if they were caught crossing the border illegally.
I'm done surviving. I can't do this anymore. I'm gonna try, I'm gonna chase my dream. I mean, am I fair? But I have to try at least, I have to try. Then once I lock my door, take my backpack, go to the train station, train, car, whatever.
It took some time, but eventually Ngannou reached the Moroccan border, and he was severely injured by the time he was there. While at the hospital, he was taken into custody by Spanish authorities and spent the next 2 months in jail. When he was released, he traveled to France in hopes of beginning his boxing career. Ngannou arrived in France with nothing but clothes on his back. He spent the next few days looking for a gym to begin his training. After asking anyone who would listen, he found a small gym in Paris. He was forced to tell the head coach that he was homeless and had no money to pay for training, but the coach cut him some slack, allowing him to train for free and lending him $50 for equipment. Once Ngannou showed his potential, the coaches encouraged him to try out MMA. Although reluctant at first, Ngannou gave in and began training at the MMA Factory gym located in Paris in 2013.
Tell you something, I think the thing that you can do now, the most important thing who can help you to get out of this situation could be MMA. Then I'm like, what's MMA? It's like mixed martial art. I'm like, okay, I heard that MMA is mixed martial art, but what's that?
Within 5 years, he fought for the heavyweight belt, losing to Stipe Miocic in 5 rounds. 3 years later, Francis would redeem himself, knocking out Miocic in the second round to claim his heavyweight title. A truly inspiring story to say the least. Ngannou's journey to the top of the UFC has been an unbelievably challenging one, filled with obstacles most of us couldn't even fathom. Francis Ngannou's dream carried him from the sand mines of Cameroon to the heavyweight champion of the world. His story is a powerful reminder of what is possible if we don't stop believing in our dreams. That's it for this video. If you liked what you saw, supporting the channel would do me some good. Anyways, that's it for now.